And I'm live. Uh, Jeremy is my guess struggling to get on. He said he might potentially be late. I messaged him a few minutes ago and he said he'll be here, but he's probably, like I said, struggling to get everything working. He doesn't use Zoom very often. So, welcome to Thursday Night Jam with RCJesus and SASquatch. Sans SASquatch. San Jeremy from Juicebox Hobbies. um, we'll be going over. I got this 10-4 kit from about 9 years ago. I found in the office cleaning out, laid out. We'll go over that stuff in a minute here. I'll give him a minute to see if he can figure his shit out and get in here like he's supposed to be. And then we shall go from there. So nothing like doing stuff live. Stacy, yes, I agree. Jeremy is a slacker. I'm not surprised at all that he is running late. But it should be a fun time tonight. This is a cool kit. I was debating on do I try and sell it? Because I mean I can probably get a grand or two for all this pretty easily. Or build it. I'm afraid this chassis would taco really easily. It's pretty thick and stout, but there's no bracing or anything aside from once it's built bulkheads and stuff. So I think right around here in the center it would taco if I ran it really at all on a track. But I think I'll build it just for shelf clean. I mean, I have it. I got it for a 4 PLS and receiver, which was like $300 or something back in the day. So I don't have much into it. I suppose if someone came up and was like, "Hey, I'll give you 2-3 grand cash for that right now," I'd probably be like, okay. But in the meantime, the plans are to build it. This was a kit from a company a guy named Jeff owns, Jeff Millar, called Factory Works. And he does a lot of cool, like 3D printed and molded and machine and all kinds of stuff, reproduction parts for vintage cars. I know he does a lot of RC10 stuff. I think he does a bunch of Tamiya stuff. Quite a bit. He's got a website, factoryworks.com, I believe it is. This kit, this 410 kit, is long out of production. Then he came out with the 410.1, which was an upgraded different version. I'm not exactly sure what was different about it, but there were differences. I don't follow this stuff super closely. Just when it was offered to me to trade for a 4 PLS and a receiver, I thought, yeah, why the hell not? So I don't know super ton of details about it. I've seen it on old school RC and around the internet for a long time. I know people that have them and use this stuff and love it. So we'll go through what's here. Dylan, fuck off. Looks like Jeremy is struggling to try and get on. I see it just says iPhone. So he's probably trying to figure it out. But this chassis was not part of the Factory Works chassis. I got this from a buddy named Alex in trade, and it's got the custom machined, if you can see it, 10-4 on it. I cannot remember who made it. I don't
Yo,
know.
mama.
Remembers who made it.
Yo, mama made it.
We'll figure it out. What's up, Slacker? Did you get it all figured out?
Well, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Well, then I got it
You're
figured
live.
out.
You're good.
I got it figured out.
You were just iPhone for a minute there, but now you're all swell. So everybody say hi to Jeremy. What's up, Rob? Tommy, right? Yeah, at least you show up on time. You're 10 minutes early, which is on time. So before we get into Jeremy's shit, since I started on this, we'll just finish it. It's belt drive. It's kind of loosely based, I believe, on the MIP belt drive, which was their third conversion for RC four-wheel drives to four-wheel drive. It's got nice machined
Ooh,
sprockets
pretty.
and everything and gears for the belts. All the parts are there.
Yeah.
It's got custom machined.
Yeah. Keep it going. Yeah.
Shot towers.
Oh, yeah. Four more. Four more, and I'm good.
Quiet down, Ken Kanev.
And then say, my, what a lovely tea party.
Bolts, bearings, battery box, other shit in there.
Yeah, pull your hair.
Got the
bark like a dog for me.
Front nose tubes, all that shit's in here.
What are you showing?
Here's the custom to 10-4 with the slot in it for the belt, the rear bulkhead. This, honestly, I have no fucking clue what it is. This thing has no instructions, so I'm gonna be figuring it out. I'm thinking it's like battery hold down or something, but I don't know. Fuck if I know. I'll figure it out. Parts is parts. I
What
got
is
some
a
nice, they don't exist anymore, Lunsford turnbuckles, titanium for it, along with the Lunsford ends, ball cups, and then you've got front, this is what front steering parts looks like. Yes. And some more front steering parts, bell crank and all that. Here's the front gearbox, which is obviously crucial. The two halves, it's like a baby stealth. And
oh
then you
yeah.
all your actual front uh steering knuckles and caster blocks and all that. And then I also got it with a K&K hardware kit for an RC10. Brand new. These are like hen's teeth now. B44 rear CVDs. Good luck ever finding those again. Those are probably worth 100, 200 bucks on their own. And then a whole bunch of factory team rest of the parts to
What is
assemble to
what is
mold
this
the
all
concept
what
wheels.
is this for?
It's to convert an RC10 to a four-wheel drive, like the old MIP kits they made, but those have been
Okay.
going out of production. So Factory Works made this for guys that wanted a shelf clean or spare parts or to run it, whatever they could do it.
Very cool.
It's been gone for a while now. But so it's all there, and eventually, I mean, it's on the bench and it's an RC10. If I'm not doing it live, it should only take a couple hours to build, maybe 3 or 4, since it's four-wheel drive and I have no manual for parts I don't know. Dylan, fuck off.
Yeah,
Uh,
Dylan. Hi,
so it'll
Dylan.
probably get built sooner than later, just to get it the fuck out of the way, especially after getting forgotten for like 7 or 8 years. Because I got it 9 years ago, and I probably remembered I had it for a year or two before it got buried into the nethers of the collection.
Yeah,
So, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good, my man. You know,
Excellent.
just hanging out, rocking it out.
Rocking in the free world.
Rocking in the free bed.
Uh,
Yeah.
ignore him and maybe he'll go away. Nice, Rob. That would have been hilarious. We just pretended he wasn't here for like 20 minutes. Like, no one hear me? What's happening? So how's everything going at the shop? Juicebox Hobbies.
Oh, the juice box is going good, man.
Good.
Everyone's liking the flavor. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. No, we held our first comp heck last weekend, and it was a big success for us. So we automatically, boom, got another one rolling up.
Crawler comp,
Yeah, crawler
rub and tug
competition.
comp. What kind of comp was
Yeah,
there?
crawler
Okay.
comps, man. And we don't do Sorka bullshit. So we go by juice box rules.
So
You
no
know,
rules.
no, there's rules, but they're basic. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? There's no such thing as cheater tires by us.
Yeah.
It's the best truck wins. I don't give a shit what's on your
Okay.
truck. I forgot I'm
So you
on.
don't do scale points or anything like that either?
Not yet.
No.
That was our first one.
Right.
So I wanted to keep it easy. It was actually my first time running one. Been to hundreds, but I never, I just pay my way and I just go.
Yeah, it's a lot different behind the scenes taking care of the shit
Yeah,
behind it.
yeah.
There's way more to it than most people think.
But no, it's good. So we went and got a bunch more rock. Been working on that now. So each time we have a comp, it'll be completely different. You know, switch
Well,
it up a
you
lot.
can only play cock rock outside now on the speakers since you have the cock rock.
Heck yes.
It's all
Yes.
Poison and Motley Crue and all that shit always outside. Cock rock for the cock rock. He sent us
Okay, there you go. And that's
rock
what's nice too
96
is,
balls. That was hilarious.
now the outside's open as well as the inside. You
Yep.
got more room for crawling. We got about a group of, geez, I'd say almost 12 regulars that are in
Yeah.
at least 1 to 2 times a week.
Yeah.
Whether it's to get parts, just come in, shoot the shit, or race, crawl, whatever. So it's going good, man.
When you had like 30 people or something at the first one, right?
Yeah, the comp had about 30 people.
Yeah, that's a good turnout for the first one in a small area. So
Yeah, like
a lot of people.
it's a big they're big comp guys around here. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, big into the super comp rigs and stuff
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
blowing up everywhere again. It's like
Yeah.
2005 all over again. Um, 20 years later, wouldn't you know it? What a shock. What comes
Right.
around goes around. Uh, well, that's good. You're doing another one this weekend?
No, the 15th of March.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. And then after March 15th, the next weekend is a pay race, you know.
Pay race for what?
Oh, for the oh, what are those
Other people
cars?
watching that don't know what
No,
you're talking about.
what are those cars everyone has that don't have
Low-C
at once?
NASCAR?
Yeah, those things. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, those and the 1RC cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 1RC racing cars. Those are, the two we mainly race right now. And that's cool, because, winner gets money.
Right?
Same thing with the crawler stuff,
I
winner
like
gets money.
money. Yep.
Yeah, I like money. And
Go away, Peyton.
and I like to look at you know, I always like to go to the winners and say, "Hey, dude, you're a professional RC car driver now because technically you got paid to do it."
Right? No shit.
So I mean, like, hey, that's pretty neat,
I
like,
never thought about that.
yeah.
Rob asks, did you get hit with a truck? Is it really an event if you don't take a truck to the shins or the ankle? At least he's a
He's,
slow.
he's son of a bitch. Uh,
He tries to forget that and we never let him.
oh, trust me, the pain's there every day. I won't ever forget that. It's getting worse with age.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're gonna
No,
remember it all day when you're 60 years old.
no, and I've been hit by the low C NASCARs and the 1RCs. Those are fine. Those
Yeah.
don't hurt. Those don't,
They
at
weigh like
least
a quarter pound.
because we're racing when we race the low Cs. We're at like 50, about 50%.
Yeah.
It's a short track for them. 75, if you can wheel it
Roll the
around
carpet.
75. But when we do the outdoor racing with it in the parking lot, that's when we'll bump it up. I'm sure it'll hurt then if you get get
I
hit
don't
at
know if
that.
it'll hurt, but you'll know you got hit.
I always, you know what? I don't care. Anything after like 20 hurts, man.
I've had it happen too many times.
In the same spot, man.
Yeah,
It's
same
just the
like
same
same spot
ankle.
every time, right?
Like, what was that in Hot Tub Time Machine when the guy's sitting there, they're waiting for him to lose his arm?
Right.
And they're like, it's happening now. Nah, nah. And it's like, shit, what's next?
Yeah. Uh yeah, thankfully I've only gotten hit once that I can recall.
Yeah.
It was hard. It was a rustler going full tilt, like 50 miles an hour, nitro rustler, heavy
Oh,
one,
yeah.
right into the side of my ankle. Wham! I was
Yep.
like, ah, motherfucker. I limped for a couple days, but
Oh, it
that's the only time I've
stings.
gotten jacked.
It's the sting, man.
hmm
The
Almost got hit
sting.
by a fifth scale once, but ninjaed my way out of it. That would have fucking sucked.
That would do some serious damage to you,
Oh
man.
yeah, you're probably going to the hospital then for sure.
Oh, yeah. Pins somewhere. And
Yeah,
not body pins.
yeah,
Or, yeah, body pins, but for you.
yeah, right. Titanium ones, not
Um,
steel.
what about you? How's remote control hobbies of Orlando?
Same shit, different day.
Orlando. Yes, you can go down
Yep,
to remote control hobbies of Orlando, Florida, if you're in
yep.
Florida.
There every day.
Heck
Uh,
yeah.
Wednesday hours are the same, but I did just change Wednesday to 2 to 7 because
Okay.
Tuesday and Wednesdays are the two slowest days. And for like the last 2 months, shit, just with everything I got going on, shit keeps coming up. Like I'll get a phone call at 7 or 8 in the
Yeah.
morning of, oh, this delivery is coming, or oh, we can come do this work today, or oh, this is fixed, you need to come get it, or whatever. And I'm like, fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
It's always in the morning.
Yeah.
So I'll just call it at 2 to 7. That way, every other week, I'm not having to post, hey, we're opening late at noon or 1 or whatever today. Just be done with it.
Well, and
Um,
it gives everybody kind of a routine to follow.
yeah, exactly. They just know.
When you're not switching it up and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
Like we actually just started on Friday nights doing, staying open till 9.
right,
So then, and dude, yeah, we get a bunch of people coming in after it's right around 5:30 or so. They'll start piling in and they're racing, they're crawling, So I just
right,
call it club racing or club night.
right.
Um, and I'm actually debating on extending our hours during the weekdays. So
Yeah.
I might give that a shot this week. I'm staying open till like 7.
Yeah, because that gives people time to get home from work and then get to
It
the
does.
shop, or
Yeah,
from work to the shop and have time and not be rushing.
right. Because
Yeah.
I've noticed that, when we first opened, yeah, I didn't really have that many people coming regularly.
Yeah, it's a new shop in a small
Yeah, it's a
area.
new
It takes a
shop and
while.
stuff. I'm I'd say the last 2 months maybe I've kind of noticed an uptake and more like, oh man, I wish I could swing by, but you guys get out 5:30, I get out at 5, I can't make it, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And even though I tell people, hey, call the shop, we'll stay, they're
Yeah.
not gonna, because then they feel like they're bugging you,
Yeah.
which, but I'm all for it. So I think we're gonna try that out.
Well, and then
And
you'll get
then
people that are like, "Hey, can you stay? I'm gonna be by." And then all of a sudden it's like 6:45 and you're like,
I've gotten lucky. I haven't had that
where
happen
are
yet.
you?"
Because
Because
I'd
I've
be,
had many people be like, "I can't be there till like 10 after 7. Can you stay open?" And every time I'm
yeah,
like, "Nope, we close at 7." Because too
yeah,
many times I've been like, "Yeah," like at first. I'd be like, "Yeah, we can wait." At like
yeah,
7:50, I'm like, "I thought he was gonna be here at 10 after 7. What the fuck?"
yeah,
And never show up. It's like, "Oh, fuck you then.
yeah.
I'm not
I'd
falling
be
for this
pretty.
shit anymore."
If there's any customers watching, I'd be pissed.
Yep.
uh,
Yeah, that's some most shit. If you're gonna commit to something, do it.
yeah.
Otherwise,
But
you're
I
fucking
figured
other
too with
people's
the
time.
Friday night, doing Friday nights
Yeah,
now.
something to do is kick the weekend off.
Um, exactly. And then once the summer comes around and people are outdoors racing and doing the outdoor tracks, so they'll still come in. Hopefully still come in on Friday nights for Friday night club racing.
Well, yeah, because then you can have an indoor track going and the outdoor track going.
Exactly. And then then Saturday they can go to their bigger tracks or something. They want to for their stuff. So that's what I'm
Yeah.
hoping. We'll see, but that goes.
Yeah, you just got to do it and see.
Yeah, you just got to roll with the tide, man.
Yeah, sometimes it works out great,
Yeah.
sometimes it's meh, sometimes it sucks.
Keep it
That's
between
how
the
you do.
navigational buoys.
The navigational buoys, there goes Jeremy's tugboat days kicking in.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't
Uh,
wait to be that guy on, because we're going on the cruise.
yeah.
I can't wait to be that guy who's just like, you know, I know what this side of the boat is.
Right.
That dude, like an old
You know, whether
concrete
it's port
worker.
or starboard and
Right.
all that
Like
shit.
a concrete worker goes somewhere and is like, I know how that's fucking paved.
Yeah.
Or you know what I mean? Like,
Or you ride around like a contractor from like a small town. They're like, I built that house, remodeled the kitchen
dude,
on that house, did the
I caught
bathrooms in
myself
that one.
doing that when I did the garage doors. I got to a point where
Yeah.
I'd be like, I did that one.
Mm.
I did that one. I get in the truck with my one buddy, Matt. He's a heavy equipment operator. And same thing. He'd be like, yeah, I paved that drive. Yeah, I paved that road and paved that parking lot. We did this and that and there, everywhere.
Shut up.
Mm.
Nobody cares but you.
I'm like, that's why it
Uh,
looks like shit.
there you go. Just stick it and twist it. Uh, yeah, Mark, getting hit by the Raminator, I bumped Blake's dad with it in the back of the ankle going like 1 mile an hour once. Thank God that was it. Just enough to kind of make him like, what the fuck, and put him down, but his ship was all right. I was like, fuck, I just killed the man. But it was just barely creeping. Dylan, I had the radio, and Dylan tugged me. It was when he was an 8-month-old puppy and shit.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I didn't hit the throttle, but I wasn't on it to hit the brake either.
Yeah.
So I just coasted real slow. Dunk. But yeah, getting hit by that would kill you.
I'd say,
Yeah,
yeah, if
it's
it was cooking enough, it destroy some shit.
that if it's going 30 miles an hour and hits you, you're going to the hospital with broken legs or some shit for sure.
Oh no, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like the lower half of your body's like done.
Yep, yep.
It
That'll
start
be even
calling you,
worse when I electrify and it goes like
you know,
50.
Lieutenant
Uh,
Dan, because that's what you're gonna
He
end up being.
tasted like cigarettes. Um,
Sorry, I had to ruin your Black Panther party.
yeah. What's up, Joe? How's it going, buddy? I
What's up,
gotta get a
Joe?
hold of you and see about some shit with running heavy equipment maybe in March, end of March.
Mm.
So I'll be messaging you shortly to see if you and a few of the other guys local want to get around and do that for a weekend, get a half dozen of us or something out here.
There you go.
So how are you going to set up your outdoor track?
No, I'm the course.
Oh, I thought you were going to do an outdoor parking lot racing too, though, once again.
Oh, oh, you know what? I'm just thinking about using like fat hose, like
Yeah.
garden hose or something, and then just being able to
Well, the
lay it
fat
down.
hose, the bingo hall's next door, so you can probably get some over there.
No, no, no. They're them
Wrong
tweakers
kind
aren't.
of fat hose?
The tweakers aren't fat, man. They
Nope.
got they got errands to run.
They can drink 8 gallons of soda a day and stay stick thin.
Uh,
What happens when you stay up 5 days at a time?
well, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like running garden hose for like the guides and somewhat, just kind of get
Yeah.
an idea or something.
You know, what you
And
could
then,
do, since you stay tight with the county and shit, see if the fire department has any hose that's expired because they only use it for so long, and even if the hose looks good, it gets counted out, because they can't trust it 100%. Well, you get a fire hose for free.
I actually know a couple of the firemen too. So
I thought so. And
yeah,
then, yeah, that's right.
Lee.
Lee.
Yeah,
Yeah, Lee could maybe hook you up. And
yeah,
then you could just put a little Schrader valve on it and air it up so it blows up and stays around, and then put it around, stick it down, and then when you're done running,
yeah,
Schrader valve open, drain it, roll her up.
yeah. That might work.
And it would be cool. Like you're racing in an oval made out of a fucking fire
Yeah.
hose.
Well, and
That's
that's
pretty
cool
cool.
too. Is like I wanted to use hose or something like that to where like not every race is going to be an oval in the parking lot.
Oh, okay. So do it
You know
like
what I
real
mean?
NASCAR where like 4 times a year they turn right.
Or every other race.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to be just necessarily for the low seas, like any 110 scale on road.
Yeah.
Or heck, if people want to race their slashes, I don't give a shit. Heck yeah, man, bring it down. Let's rock it. That's what you got to do. You got to keep it inclusive. Like keep them all coming, or
Yeah.
not all coming, but like let everybody get a chance, not just because that's one thing when I first started, I hated, man, was the fact that like, oh, I wanted to do this, but there was so many rules and restrictions to do what I wanted to do. It kind of like turned me away because
Yeah.
I'm like, well, what happens if I buy the wrong part? Then I'm out this fucking money, and then I'm out this, and then like,
Yeah.
so that's why I try to get, like keep it basic, and then as the groups get bigger and want to keep participating, let them be the governing body, let them decide what they want to run, and I'm just there for the fun and hop in the race every now and then to crash people.
Okay. Well, that can be a double-edged sword
I'm sure, because
because
then,
any kind of racing turns grown men into 3-year-old toddlers.
oh yeah,
90% of them.
yeah.
So
Yeah, we've
you'll
yet to
get
have anyone
motherfuckers
do
then when you're
anything.
racing, they're gonna be like, "Well, it wasn't fair that I lost because she had this and blah blah blah." Blah."
Yeah,
Like, well, you saw what he was racing before you got in, but they're still might whine. So you got
yeah,
what?
yeah.
I should have told
Well,
people when we were doing the mini Z's. I'm like, if anyone starts bitching or screaming or hollering or fucking cursing people out or tripping balls, I don't give a fuck if you're right or wrong. You're fucking out.
oh, that's
I'm
my
not
first.
gonna
Oh
play.
yeah, I
Like, you
tell
give me more shit, I'm just gonna fucking pistol whip you.
them.
Okay?
I
So.
haven't, I haven't tried that one yet.
And it kept people in check. But even then, once in a while, you get, well, we did the timing because the timing system can screw up sometimes and not
Yeah,
count. Well, technically, I was first, and then we got to go by what the computer says. Yeah, you got
yeah,
fucked. Sorry,
yeah,
that's you paid $5-10 to be out here and have fun for 4 hours.
yeah,
Relax.
yeah. No, no. Luckily, like anyone who asks about the track, always let them know. Like, as my first rule, the second I don't tolerate that shit. That's not what we're about here. We
Yep.
all we all reckon to
Supposed to
each
be
other.
fun.
We all reckon to each other. We're not going for like 4 grand. These
Right.
cars aren't very much money. They're pretty
Yep.
damn indestructible on a small track. I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah.
like, dude, they're
Especially
both.
50% throttle.
Oh yeah, but not even just the low Cs. I mean, even the 1RCs. Like,
Hmm.
dude, they are an amazing platform.
Yeah.
1RC Racing, dude. I've loved them from the beginning, dude. And after being running my single one for what 2 years solid now, it's a beast. I've gone through dude, so many sets of tires, but you know,
Yeah, if you're just using the tires are an expendable item, if that's all you're going
yeah.
for.
Oh,
Yeah.
exactly. Well, it's like real racing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You're gonna run through your tires, man.
Yeah.
And I
At
lost
least
my.
you don't have to do brakes and oil and
Oh yeah,
gas,
that.
joints, and all the
Yeah,
other bullshit.
yeah. No. Yeah, there's some of the racers that we got that are always trying to find little tricks, and
Hmm.
they're adding stuff, and they're like, "Is this legal?" I was like, "Yeah, have at it, man." You didn't change the motor, so like
Yeah.
you're good. Any other thing, dude, have it. It's
That's
totally
racing. Find your
that's racing,
advantage.
brother. That's how we do it in the juice box. But yeah, I'll kick
Smoky
you out.
unit.
I'll kick you out in a heartbeat if start. No, that's not. We don't play that shit.
Yeah. This shit ain't tolerated.
Yeah. No, there's lots of
No.
shit talking. Oh my god,
Well, yeah, but in fun.
that's the best.
Yeah, that's half the part of fucking racing. Talking shit to your buddies.
uh,
The shit that goes down on a driver's stand is a good time. Um,
right.
but what's up, Sean? Sean's in here from Sean's RC Construction.
Hey, Sean.
And Rob asked if you're going to BTC. I think you are, right? Or are you not?
As of right now, I believe I am.
Yeah, because it's only like 3 hours from you.
Yeah,
Two.
but there's also a field trip with, you know, my daughter.
Yeah,
That most they said it's in May, and the way everything goes, it'll probably be the same exact weekend.
right.
Um, so if that is the case, then I won't be making it. I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
I'm going to the zoo with my baby girl.
family first for sure. They're only little ones.
Well, exactly, and I've done a lot of events the last few years,
Right.
So, um, but if not, then yeah, I'm going. But I don't know if we do vend, it'll just be for merchandise. There's all of the other hobby shops bringing just so much stuff. There's really
Yeah,
no need for me.
yeah.
Um, but
And then you're tied to
my
your booth all day.
yeah, but our swag and our apparel is better than anyone else's. Um,
Well,
so
of course, right.
everyone else, no other hobby shop can touch our coolness. So but do they have more product than this? Oh God, yeah. But they don't have as much
Uh,
fun. Except Remote
uh,
Control Hobbies of Orlando. Because they pay me every time I say it.
yeah, right. In your dreams. Mark says, yeah, the one RC is so scale too.
They are super scale. Oh, I love them.
Yeah, they do a lot of nice detail to them.
Yeah,
Sean's not
it's
sure if he'll be at BTC either.
it's just it happens, man.
Yep. You can't make every event every year. You're gonna
No,
have to
you
try.
can, and you know
And it's good to get out and support and do new and other ones too.
exactly. No,
BTC is huge. Like half a
yeah,
dozen on the stone go. It's not a big deal. We'll be there next
there's there's just be like less poop.
year. There'll only be 1,994 people there. Shit. Uh,
No, I'm sure Joe, Mr. Hockey, I'm sure he's got like 60 of them bitches right up this year.
every year there's more. 'Cause every year there's more people. Shit, it's
But
out
yeah,
every field now.
it looks like it's gonna be huge again.
I'm sure.
I don't think he capped it, did he?
I don't think so. Not that I saw. I mean, I could have missed a post, but he hasn't
I'd
said
say
it.
by the
I
by
haven't seen.
his body language and his face by the end of it, I would have thought he would have capped it. He
Yeah.
was he was wore out. He didn't even want to play with our
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
us.
Usually Sunday night's a good time. We all have some
Yeah,
drinks and hang out till like 1 or 2.
he was
This
done.
year he was fucking like 10 o'clock. He's like, nah, no. And shit.
Yeah, he
They
probably
were
just
beat, dude.
woke up a couple of months ago.
Right. Yeah, that's a lot of fucking work doing that shit. Those guys, all of them, all fucking dozen of them or whatever that help run themselves ragged for 4 or 5 days straight. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
I mean, yeah, goes into any putting any decent crawler event on.
Yeah.
I think the racing events have it a little easier because you kind of have like the track. That's it.
Yeah.
You don't have to literally landscape.
Well, Usually a
miles.
track is often re-prepped and a lot of work done before each
Yeah,
race and shit. So there's still a
you
lot of
would.
work in it every week, but
I'd still say building a crawler course or track or trails. I'd say it's harder.
that's a lot of work because you're doing it all by
Mhm.
hand generally because you're just walking out in the woods with like a fucking weed whip, a shovel, and a rake,
Right? Maybe
maybe some
rocks.
shears or pruners, and just moving
Yeah.
rocks and digging shit and clearing shit.
Yeah.
And I know
No.
Chris and Joe go out there for like 2, 3 months, I think, beforehand to start getting everything cleared and walking it and everything and getting it
And
all
that's something you
washed.
gotta keep going back. And
Hmm.
that's what people don't know. Like you have to keep going back and doing that,
Yeah.
like on a almost
Wait,
every other
plants
fucking
grow?
day.
Fuck.
Yeah, like
Shit.
up until the event. Like that's like now permanent maintenance for
Yep.
months.
Yeah. Yep. Making sure it's all good and built and ready. You gotta watch for animals fucking shit up or weather
Oh
coming.
yeah. Yeah, they got bears.
Bears.
They do. If you haven't been to Beat the Creek,
There's
they
bears
got
everywhere.
they got no, I've never seen I haven't even seen a snake there, so that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see a snake, I turn into a bitch real
I
quick.
wish you'd have been here the night I saw what was either a coral
Yeah.
snake or the non-deadly one.
Nope, I would have freaked out.
Walking right a foot by it, and I was like, "Oh shit! I can't remember which colors are which." Now I remember. If red touches yellow, kills a fellow.
They're all
This
evil
one, red
smokes.
didn't touch yellow, so I was safe. It was the one that eats coral snakes or whatever. I was like, "Yeah, yeah, you hang out. I like you. You'll kill the deadly ones."
No, I'll leave the. I've seen like the big, our big black snakes we got, but
Yeah,
I'll leave them alone. But I keep my distance. I'm not like walking up like, "Hey, dude."
yeah, because those snakes are good too. They eat a bunch of other venomous snakes and varmints.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they're nice to have around. You
I
see a
know.
big fucking long, huge fat boy, you're like, yeah, you're doing your job. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, until they get in the chicken coop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would be a pain in the ass, but
farm life, man. It's
yeah, it's you can't. There's always downsides and upsides to everything.
yeah, but
Nothing's perfect.
yeah.
Joe's talking about yeah, the creative part takes a toll on you always trying to make it better. Yeah,
Hmm.
because you can't ever just leave it the same either. Everyone's
No,
bored. You always got to keep adding and upgrading and getting
changing.
fancier and
Yeah,
king snake. That's right.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they're good ones. Um, well, yeah. So, how many people are you getting for the races? Half dozen, dozen?
I'd say about in
Yeah,
there. You
that's
know,
perfect for that track.
yeah. Then we'll multiply. Each person's probably got 1 to 2, possibly 3 cars they run. Different classes.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Then
that's
you just did like 2.4 hours of Daytona or something last weekend or the weekend before, too, didn't you? The weekend
no,
before?
no. We did a full. Well, see, we did 500 laps.
That's what it was. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. But and honestly, Daytona is only 200 laps, right?
Oh, was it? I
Because
don't know. I thought it
oh
was
yeah,
Daytona
because the
500.
race itself it's 500 miles.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So a lot of people were like, "Oh, they only do 200. That's 500 fucking miles."
That's
But
a
it
big fucking
it
track,
takes
dude.
200 laps. So I was like, "Well, let's actually do 500
Yeah.
because 200 ain't nothing on a short track with these little
Yeah.
things, dude." So we did it, and then we would do battery changes.
Yep.
It was about 3 batteries,
Yeah.
and then yeah, dude, it was so cool because I was like me and I believe Lee both threw on like brand new bodies
Hmm.
beforehand, and then ran them, and I love the racewear, that, like all
Yeah.
the had rubber on it, some tire marks. It
Uh-huh.
was great. Motors were a little hotter than normal, but they did it, and
Yeah.
but like towards the end of it, I was like, gee, just finish, just hurry up and finish.
We got 48 laps left, God damn it.
I was like, no.
10% of this
But
race.
then, like, because you get in a rhythm, then right, you start to get in a
Yeah.
rhythm, and then you start making stupid mistakes, and then like like my literally my hand, because you're lightly turning, you're not turning the full,
Yeah.
and like my hand slipped off. Next thing you know, doing well, just then one mistake turns into six others before you back off and reset,
Yeah,
But it was cool, man. We're definitely gonna do it again and probably videotape it this time.
yeah.
Yeah. So then,
You can bust out a old school camcorder, huh?
probably, I like to make movies.
I bet you do. So you're getting the 8 millimeter out. Eee.
I'm just trying to show you some videotape.
Surprised you
Uh,
didn't get rid of it with the couch.
damn couch is still there.
Isn't that the
Uh,
one Josh loved that was in the basement?
what, the one in the shop?
The one that, yeah, you had the pictures of that you were trying to get rid of.
No, no,
Oh, it
that
looked just
was
like it. I'm like, he's gonna be so hurt that couch is gone.
no, no. This was the grandfather didn't couch that came with the shop.
Oh, okay.
I could have got rid of it, but because there was a bunch of stuff in there, and I was like, no, I'll keep it, But now I need space,
Hmm.
So the plan is to make like coming like a bar style off the wall,
Yeah.
almost like a round, and then a round down into there, so they can almost be like pit stops or pit stalls,
Okay.
so people can like pull a stool up and sit there,
Yeah.
because yeah, we're just running out of room, man.
Yeah, it's always a problem.
Oh yeah,
No matter how much room you have, it always ends up
oh
being a
yeah.
problem. It sucks.
I like I can almost see my desk in my office. I'm almost there. I'm almost there.
Yeah.
So I was really proud of you when I seen your bench and pieces of it because I remember when I went and seen your shop, I was like, damn, there's a lot of shit in here.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, and you're
That office
uncovering.
was packed floor to ceiling.
Did you finish more of it yet?
No, because I
No.
have to get what I brought home organized.
Uh,
I don't want to bring a bunch of boxes and then just pile up here for a week and a half till I can get everything organized because to fill that thing's going to take forever. I plan to get a bunch of that done today because like I'm
oh, you're doing it
OCD
like
on
that. You're
everything.
going full like Rain Man on that shit then, huh?
Yeah, because that's what I do. If I'm going to clean and organize, I'm going to clean and organize the fucking
Yeah.
entry. Everything is going to be labeled and has a place
Yeah.
and fit perfectly. And then it'll stay that way for 2 to 3 years. And one day I'll start a project and not finish it and then get busy and abandon it for a month. And I'll set something else here. And then a week later, I'll set something else here. And then well, there's not really room for this here. I'll set something there. And then it's fucked.
Yeah.
A year or two later, it's like, well, there's good 24 hours of cleaning and organizing at minimum. Son of a bitch.
Yeah,
Uh,
but you put on the right tunes and watch the right cartoons, you know what I mean? It's a
yeah.
good time, brother.
Yeah, I just put in the old Rick and Morty DVDs for season 1 through 7 and go to town.
Right.
Uh, but I got like all my shelving. I just had that set up because I didn't expect to get my car back today. So when I got
We
that
take you for a
call,
walk.
then I had to return the rental car, go get my car, get
Oh
back, clean
yeah, you
up
got your
for 3 hours.
softball machine back.
Yep, Scissor Me Timbers is back. Uh, so it barely fits in the garage. I haven't parked in the garage yet because the mower's been in there and other shit. So I also got all of my implements out and organized under the pole barn and all that mowed and cleaned up and organized. And then took the
Where's the
tractor
Bronco?
out to the barn, the shop actually, and shit. So now I could actually fit the car in. So I tried it and I have like that much room behind the garage door and that much room to the RC boxes piled out off the wall. I'm like, well, in 3 months when all this is cleared out, I'll have a pretty good amount of room in here and can fit the Contour and the Subaru in here. But
There
for
you
now,
go.
there's just barely room for scissor me timbers. I picked up a battery and a two battery tenders though, one for the Bronco and one for
What
the
up, Jeff?
SVT. So once I put the battery in the SVT, then I can move that around and do shit, get it fired up. I think I'm gonna suck all the fuel out of it with a siphon and put like 3 gallons of ethanol free in it with just a little shot of stable.
There you
And then I
go.
should be good for a couple years again to move it in and out of the garage or shit whenever I need to.
Nice.
Until I get to it and overhaul the engine and start ripping 150 miles an hour down 417 in it.
Wah, wah.
Yeah.
Right, Jeff? Yeah.
Right, Jim?
Hey, neighbor's dog came up.
Yeah. What's
He
up,
gets
Jeff?
excited. He gets excited when I call him Batman.
Yeah, he does.
Frisbee don't like him very much though. She'll tolerate him, but then she starts to try to rip his throat out. So
Chrissy tries to keep it pretty gangster a lot of the time.
she's Thuggy Ruggy Bone.
Daytona's 2.5 miles long, Mark says. Tommy can't see his bench either. It's the problem we all go through.
You know, hey, that just shows it's in use.
Right? Or that you have too much shit.
I don't pee on that though,
Or
bro.
both. What's he peeing on?
Well, everything.
Everything.
Yeah, he's
My house now, bitch. That's what he's saying.
right.
He's like, Zoe's not out here to fuck, or fucking,
Yeah,
Frisbee's
Zoe
not out here
don't.
to fuck with me.
Yeah, she don't care about him.
This is mine now. That's why she's always pissed. Like, stop coming over here to
So,
my house.
what about Axial's two new releases within what 2 weeks of each other?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? I mean, let me
I
pick
didn't
your
watch
brain.
the second one, but
Is
for
he?
like,
You haven't seen the second one?
I skimmed through the live for dealers,
No,
like
yeah,
watch 5, 10 seconds at a time. So like I've seen it, but like I don't know all the details on it. Shit. It's a new UTB 10, right?
yeah. I mean,
Well, is it released yet? Shit, I didn't look for any posts or dates. Whoops. It's maybe nothing. I don't know.
no, it was released. Yeah, they announced
Okay.
it today.
Like, wait, I should have thought about that before I said something.
I looked a little bit and I listened a little bit. I know the gearing's way lower. I know.
Yeah.
I guess the guys were complaining a lot about that. Um, Different tires and wheels more aggressive, but there's other stuff. I'm just
Yeah,
not
they're
mentioning right
Mickey
now.
Thompson Baja Pro X's from Pro Life.
Yeah, which they
Remember?
look pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, that was dropped, and then the Helimon or Helimon.
Helamon.
What?
Helamon.
Helimon. What do you think of that?
Like a Gila monster. I thought it had a lot of
Oh,
cool features. I think it
yeah,
was stupid to make it that big, but they had to make it that big to put the features on and make sure they worked with shit they had. So it is what it is. Like I'm not gonna buy one, but I think it's cool as fuck, and I know other people will that some of the shit they did.
yeah,
And then if it sells and they can work any kinks of it out and shit, maybe some of that stuff gets transferred to 10th scale. Because they'll be better at it and they can make it smaller and effective. So
yeah.
we'll see.
Mm.
Um, they bummed me out on the size because it's pretty big. It's like rift
Have you
big.
seen it yet? You got one in the shop yet?
No, they haven't shipped yet.
They haven't shipped yet. Okay.
I don't think they shipped till like beginning of April, but I can't remember. I could be thinking of something else.
Oh, you know what? I
Um,
think it's March 22nd.
maybe
Yeah.
could be. I can't remember between all the releases of tires and bodies and planes and cars and trucks. And when's a ship? I think it's this month or that month or something. Sometime I
Yeah.
can't. Too many dates bouncing around up there.
I would say.
But yeah, I thought it had a
Mm.
lot of cool features. The light setup and how it was movable and you can change all the colors was cool. That's different than anything else.
Yeah.
So, the fact you can buy metal body panels for it and a bunch of shit like that right away, I was like, that's cool. That's not something anyone else has done either.
Yeah.
There's a lot of firsts on this one that I think are sweet for the Elamon.
Yeah. I think we're gonna get. I think I'm only gonna get maybe two for the
Yeah,
shop. Not that I had to test the waters, but
they're
I think I'm
expensive.
gonna.
They're $580.
Well, so is the new Capra.
Yeah,
Yeah. Pretty much. Um, but I think I was gonna get another one for the shop to do for our YouTube channel and stuff, and
yeah.
then demo because it was funny. What was it when I was talking to you? It was a while ago. I was like, oh, talking about displaying
Hmm.
rigs. Yep, it works.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, it's so much better for them to be able to see it and
yep.
like actually touch it, dude.
I don't have enough display space to have everything out, but what I do is when something's moved that was on display, like it was the last one or whatever, when we unclipped the zip tie and packed it all back up and sold it, then
Yeah,
I find something I'm like, what's been sitting on the shelf the longest?
right.
Like that's been here for 8 months. Yep, out it comes on the shelf, and then like a week later, it's gone.
Yeah,
Like sweet.
yeah.
But I
That's
keep all
pretty
our
neat.
shit zip tied down.
Yeah.
Take all the body clips
I
off and
only
put them in the
really have
box.
one.
Yeah,
I only really bring out one for display, you know.
yeah, yeah. Bust one out for display, sell it, put something else out, so you
Yep.
constantly cycle a different shit. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, because it gets stale too if it's all the same shit on display all the time. People walk in for 6 months, like every car that's there has been there the whole
Yeah.
time. Like sometimes you get stuck with a car on display that's not selling. So you know if it was in the box, it probably wouldn't. So you leave it there for a while till it
Yeah.
does. But usually this one goes and then that one and this one. So most of it's getting shifted around every few
It's
weeks.
like in Toy Story 2 when the miner guy he watched all the other toys get sold, but he
Right.
didn't get sold. You know,
Yep. So then they get angry. I've been sitting on DR10s for like fucking 2 years. I still have like three
the
left.
drag cars.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
they're long discontinued now. I had one of the red, white, and blues and two of the greens. Suddenly in like the last week and a half, both the greens were gone. One of them would have been on display for like a year.
Really?
Both are gone now. I just got the red, white, and blue, probably because they're discontinued, and they're
Yeah.
still regular price. I don't bump shit up after it's discoed and going for crazy money.
Yeah. No,
Uh,
I mean it's already been paid
so they're
for.
like,
So
oh fuck, yeah, all right.
yeah, hell yeah, dude.
So that's always happy times when dead stock goes like that. But that's one good thing about RC shit is if it goes discontinued, it's gonna sell shortly after that.
Yeah.
As soon as something's discontinued, everybody wants it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's
Any word on why Randall left Axial or Horizon? I do not know.
uh who?
Randall, I don't think I know him.
I don't know. Yeah. No
There's been a
clue.
lot of moves of people from her.
It's it's a business.
Yep,
People come and go. People quit. People go to other places. I mean,
yep.
it's not. I'd say 98% of the time, it's never like personal issues or anything. I would say, it's just business.
No, it's usually business shit. Yep.
You know,
Better offer somewhere else, or they're not
yeah.
happy with her anymore, or whatever. That's life,
I could also be wrong. You could have been like, "I'm gonna burn this mother down," and they were like, "You
right?
better not. You
Someone took a
better not."
stapler. It was a red swing line.
I had to take my pants off to run faster through the flames. Oh, she said it was electrical fire. Yeah, whatever she said was a lie. She's a liar. Good stuff.
Oh, this is all right. Because Horizon is a shit
Mm.
show, Mark says. No comment.
I mean, companies are companies, man.
Um, but yeah, so I guess that UTB is it a new camper then or a new UTB 10? Well, the camper is the UTB 10 now, right?
I guess I didn't
They
know there
never did
was.
well for us. Like I'd order one in when they came out and it would sit for like
Are you
6 months.
talking about the 18 scale?
No, the new one they just released. I
What do you
thought they
mean
were
they would
calling it a
just sit
UTB
there?
10.
Yeah, yeah, that's what they're calling it.
Yeah.
Were you talking about the Cabras?
No, I was talking about that thing, the new
Hmm.
one.
What was the old one?
I don't know. I think this is a new one. That's why I said new one.
No, I think I missed the conversation.
Uh,
Whoops. You can edit this shit, right?
nope. I mean, I probably could go back and edit
No.
it, but that ain't gonna happen.
It's live uncut.
But yeah, so that thing, I'll probably order one in and see how it does. And if it sells in 3 weeks or a
I
month, then
got
I'll
a lot
get
of
another
people that
one.
like the
But
Capra, so
yeah,
I figure they might like that. So I'll probably just do like two again.
no one ever hardly ever bought them. I quit stocking them a year or two after they came out because
Capras?
yeah.
Yeah,
Now VRDs and stances and SCX-10 III Pros and all that kind of shit. Like everyone's buying that shit all the time.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I need to get more kits, I think, too.
Yeah, for the
'Cause I
comp
don't,
guys, they want
yeah,
kits.
yeah. I should probably do
But
that.
for the average shit, and kits sell like
Yeah.
50 to 100.
Frizzy
No one
P, what
builds
are you
it
doing?
anymore. They want to open it up, throw the manual away, so they're clueless, and then plug a battery in it and not figure out how to turn it on.
Yep.
And then dig the manual out of the trash. Or usually drive an hour back. I can't figure out how to turn this on. Did you read the manual? No. RTFM. What's that mean? Read the fucking manual. Here's how you turn it on. Boop. Oh, that's it. Yep.
uh,
That was it. It's simple. It told you that in the first or second paragraph. Classic. But it's all
I had one where the guy bought it was an RTR. It actually was an RTR. It came with a battery, came with a charger. One of those deals.
hmm
And he must have got home, plugged it right in. He's like, it's not working. It just died right away. I was like, did you charge the battery? He's like, he said it was ready to go. I was like, you have to charge the battery. Like,
As
what
soon as
the
I ask
fuck?
if they read the manual or not, that tells me all I need to know. Did you read the manual? Nope. Okay.
Hmm.
Let's go through all of this then.
Uh,
Oh, you're not going to. Yes, what? What? Hello? Uh, what? What? You just eat and now you're all full of piss and vinegar or something? Go get your tire. Good boy.
he
Crazy
says, hello, Daddy.
How's it going
Hey,
there?
Daddy. I've made putty in the bathroom.
No, he doesn't do that. I can't read Tommy's that stupid hearts in front of it. What's a something? What's a manual? He's probably saying, Tommy, you bastard. Joe, yeah, I've got room to fly here.
Oh,
You can
yeah.
probably fly up to 1.2, 1.5 meters, no problem. I've even got a Draco 2 meter that I'm going to try and fly here, which should be all right. So planes are cool. What's up, Lee? How's it going?
Who? Who joined?
Lee King.
Oh, what's up, Mr. Lee?
That's the same Lee that was at
That's our Lee.
Holland
Smiley.
Crawl, right?
Yeah.
That's our Lee.
Yeah,
Miley.
yeah. It's our
Not
firefighter.
our Lee, it's Miley. Yeah, we were talking about you earlier, getting a fire
Yeah.
hose.
Yep. We need old fire hose.
Yeah, if you got an old fire hose
Don't
that's
ask
checked out,
questions.
timed out,
You
don't
know,
ask questions.
you know the routine.
Don't ask questions, just do it. Uh,
uh,
oh, Lee's been well.
oh
Haven't
yeah.
seen him since Holland Crawl.
Yeah, he's been racing, been crawling. He's loving it.
Yeah, good. Okay, go entertain yourself.
Yes. Go, Dylan.
He did.
Go.
He listens most of the time.
For
So
sure.
it's been too long. And he's like, fuck you, pay attention. Uh, all right. Well, you got anything else you want to talk about with the shop or anything else going on?
Let's see. We got a website now.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's on the
You can't
website now?
pictures and
Is it still the same as like when you very first uploaded it?
it changes.
Okay.
It's got our event tabs. It's got,
Okay.
all that tab.
Cool.
You can't buy anything yet, but we actually finally found a person to do our merch for us.
Yeah. Nice.
So we're going to be working on some hats and t-shirts, lanyards, and plushies.
Plus,
A
oh boy.
juice box stuffed animal. Come on, guys, you're gonna love it. And I don't care if you do. Then I'll
Cuddle
just
with it
cuddle.
every night.
I'll cuddle with all 180 I got canned in the box.
Jesus.
No,
Going
Jesus.
big on the plushies.
Somebody buy these, please.
Yeah. I can't get out of my room.
uh,
That's cool.
but yeah. So it's and she's local, so even better.
Yep. It's always simple to keep it local and then you're
Yeah,
supporting everyone locally. And as
yeah,
long as you can
yeah.
find someone that can do it well for a good price, that's what I usually
Yeah.
try and do.
Well, it was funny. I was like, oh, I wonder how they are, and like Penny has one of the like stuffed animals like she'll make.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was expecting carnival quality to see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, this is like good.
Legit.
Like, yeah, legit. And I was like, let's roll.
Let's
So,
roll.
so we
Give
got
me
merchandise
180 of these
coming.
bitches.
Yeah, and I think once we have the merchandise, um, swag.
Stuff we
apparel.
all get.
Um,
Stuff we all get's free. So you heard it here, folks. It's all free.
uh, I think we'll have that on the website for sale.
Okay.
Yeah. So that'll be
Then
that.
get into the
Yeah.
joys of shipping.
Yeah. Well, we won't have too much. So I mean, I don't think we're gonna be shipping out a whole lot. We're not RC every day, you know.
Uh, uh,
uh, but yeah, that's about it. You know, we're just rocking it out. You know, we're gonna get out to maybe a couple events this year.
yeah.
That's about it.
Okay.
You know.
Fire hose. Yes, fire hose, Lee. Fire
Yes.
hose.
Nick says it goes expired, but you know, Nick
Yeah.
knows everything, so
No. That's what firefighters told me.
that's what firefighter told me.
It's Chinese kid quality. Sounds like it's actually probably made in the US.
What's that?
The merchandise.
Oh, no, it's made right here in Kentucky.
Yeah.
But I was expecting that quality. You know,
Chinese kid quality.
people just
Stacy
come.
says she wants a plushie for the camper.
I see.
There you
Boom.
go. You got 179 now.
Yeah, only 100. Yeah, on our way. But no,
Almost
yeah.
gone.
So I thought it'd be pretty cool. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
be different.
Need to
You
do
know,
koozies.
everyone's got a fucking koozie.
Hardly anyone ever does koozies.
Everyone's got koozie. I didn't want to do a lanyard. Um, but lanyards make sense because you can put your keys on them. You can put your radios on them. They work.
Yeah, if you make one good for a radio, that's a big difference. I don't
Yeah,
use.
you know what I mean. But like, that's like when we did our first round. I did guitar picks and poker chips. Like you'll always get something off from Juicebox Hobbies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, we ain't your granddad's hobby shop.
Sure.
uh, uh,
You got planes, everything in there too, right?
I don't really keep planes in stock anymore, but I got a
Okay,
couple
I thought
guys
you had a
that
couple
fly.
trainers or something in.
Yeah, yeah, those. I got a couple guys that fly, and whenever they need something, they just come in and order.
Nice.
It was really cool actually. One of the guys was transplant from like me, who's from Missouri.
Ah, Missouri
Um,
fellow, huh?
yeah, and it was funny. He was in the shop talking, and he's like, "Oh, I had a hobby shop in Missouri by St. Louis." So I was like, "Oh, Mark Twain," and he's like, he was completely just shocked that I knew about it. And I was like, "Oh yeah, dude." I was like, "That was like Big Squid's hub shop."
Yeah. Is
For
that the
like
one
all
Doug always
because
went to?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So he just thought that was just awesome. So then he hits me up and he's like, "Hey, I need this part. I'll order it." That's kind of how I do it for the fly guys.
Fucking Rob.
Was Rob talking shit?
He says, we have Chinese kids in the US, Nick. You know how many of those damn things you can fit into an average sized basement?
Oh my god.
Fucking Rob.
Oh
Now we're
man.
banned off YouTube.
That's your
Uh,
platform. I'm just a
um,
guest.
so yeah, all
Yeah,
right.
good show.
I guess I don't got much else going on,
I
so
I
Chris
don't
should
think
be
there.
back next week.
Yeah. I don't think there was a break, a pause, or anything, dude. I think you rocked this out and a good job.
Thanks, buddy. Maybe I'll start putting this thing together next show.
Yeah, and
Or at
anyone who
least
thinks,
figuring out how it
you
goes
know,
together.
who thinks I'm like retired, I'm not. I'm just doing my own thing. So let's clear that out.
Retired? What'd you
Yeah.
retire
Well, no, some people think I quit from doing, since I left Big Squid.
from? Oh,
I was like, no, I'm just doing my own thing, man.
yeah. I moved to Kentucky and now I'm doing my own shit.
I'm just
Not
uncensored.
Chicago anymore.
Still doing the same stuff, just uncensored.
Just uncensored.
My way.
My way. Do it my way or the highway.
Woo-wah.
Gotcha. Check. Oh, all right. Well,
Uh,
then I guess we'll call it.
for
Mark,
sure.
Mark gets us 3. No, me sorry. Oh, fucking comments are always great. So yeah, Chris should be back next week. Maybe I'll start dicking around on this, see if I can get like a manual or guidance from Jeff that made it. I might
Yeah.
be able to just go on his website and get a PDF too. I'll have to look into that when we get off. So I guess
Okay.
yeah, fuck it. Chris should be back. I'll start fucking with this thing next week.
Cool
And then
beats.
what else is going on? He may have some projects finished or further along he's going to talk about. But he was off
Yes.
watching his daughter do something tonight. So,
You got to.
yep, family first.
Yep.
His kids are older, they're in high school, so he's got less time than we do. So,
Mm-hmm.
gotta take advantage of that shit.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on and help guest hosting and fucking around here.
No problem.
And thanks everybody in the comments. What's Joe got? Something no about. Oh, I'll hit you up, Joe, and figure it out. I'm thinking like the end of March. But you can bring some planes, bring all the heavy equipment. We'll get some shit done. So we'll be doing that too at the end of March. So if you know me and you have heavy equipment or semi trucks and want to come hang out, hit me up. Probably last weekend of March, something like that. Weather should be good. But otherwise, we will see you all next week. Peace.
Later.
Switch and awkwardly sit here and find the YouTube tab so I can end this. There we go. Later.